Hi, I just wanted to share this resource with you guys because I've been finding lots of success when I've really broken down some of these strategies, and I wanted to share them with you guys in hopes that you guys can build off of these ideas and probably generate your own, and in hopes that you guys, if you guys find anything new that worked with you guys, you can share it with the rest of us. That way we can try to implement all of these strategies to our students, primarily when it comes to ELD. That way all of our students can learn differently or generate different ideas that would help them in their English development. And the point of this resource is to break down 3 different phonics studies, or it's a phonics study on 3 different topics, which are fluency, vocabulary, and comprehension. Each of these different each of these will have 2 different activities, as well as which standard they represent, and how these activities can also be implemented into different subjects. So I'll go ahead and I'll start with vocabulary. With this vocabulary activity, with one of them, I thought about having students almost do like a scavenger hunt in which they can identify different genres of texts, such as fiction, nonfiction, science fiction, biographies, and the vocabulary will be very specific as to what makes these books their respective genres. And the students will be getting a worksheet such as this one, and in that worksheet they will be have the different genres, and I have a chart of the genres, and I have a separate boxes of which keywords that they've identified best represents a fiction or nonfiction text. They can do this in the library. I did this in my room myself. I've put specific books around the classroom for the students to find and finish this worksheet. And I think that this is important because in math, sometimes the students don't understand that a sum means addition, that difference means subtraction. So by finding these little keywords in texts or in any kind of lesson, students will be able to better identify what it is that they have to do with these words. Moving on to now comprehension. With comprehension, one of the activities that I decided that would help students best essentially draw out different types of or comprehension, so to enhance their comprehension, would be to draw a map or draw a scene from a specific chapter, such as you guys are reading Charlotte's Web. And I think that it would be important if we had students, for example, draw what they know about the barn, about the other animals, about what Charlotte looks like, about what Wilbur looks like. Or if we're reading a fiction book about a magical land or mystical land, then students could then draw out a map of different scenario or of different settings that would help them comprehend the story a little bit better. And I think that using an online program that would have different tiles, almost like they would move around, can help them essentially put everything in chronological order, and they understand where the problems came from, who the characters are, and how all these characters came together to solve the problem. And then finally, with fluency, I just have a simple lesson, echo reading, and in which case we'll be reading small passages or small phrases or sentences at a time, even just word by word. This way, students wouldn't feel as though they are being left behind or they're not participating because they know the words. They are essentially just echoing what we're saying and what we're reading. And with the Chromebooks that they already have in class, I think that they could find our respective text on an online platform as in terms of an audiobook, and they can listen to the audiobook as well as have the text in their hand, so they can almost follow it exactly as to what the audiobook is saying. So I'll leave this resource with you guys if you guys want to look it over a little bit more in depth, again with the state standards. So if you have any questions, please let me know, but thank you.